Wait, this is the exact same clip. The one on the left is the original low quality footage and one on the right was transformed using just one workflow inside Filmora 15. No complicated plugins, no switching between multiple software, just a few simple steps. In today's video, I will show you exactly how I take a normal movie clip, enhance its quality with AI, edit it into a clean edit and achieve this final result. So let's get started. Hello guys, I am Raj and welcome back to another video. Guys, if you have ever downloaded a movie clip that looks blurry, soft or low quality, then today's video is for you. I will show you my complete workflow from taking a low quality movie clip to turning it into a clean and simple edit using Filmora 15. We will not only enhance the quality with AI video enhancer, but also edit the clip, improve the overall look and make it ready for your final export. So without any wasting of time, let's get started. First, open Filmora 15 and create a new project. Now import your movie clip into the media library and drag it onto the timeline. As you can see, this clip looks a little soft and lack details. Before we start editing, it's always better to improve the quality first, because it gives us a much better base to work with. Now just scroll on the right hand side and here you will find AI video enhancer. As you can see, there are multiple types of enhancers here. I am choosing this one. Then just click generate. See, the processing has started. Filmora automatically analyzes the footage and improves sharpness, details and overall clarity using AI. Now let me show you a quick before and after comparison. As you can see, the enhanced version looks much cleaner and more detailed while still keeping a natural look. This is especially useful when you are working with downloaded movie clips, compressed footage or older videos. Now that our footage looks much better, let's begin the editing process. Trim the unnecessary parts and keep only the important moments. As you can see, I am only keeping the scenes that are useful to me. So let's get this done quickly. So guys, if you want your scene to look even more better, then this is the perfect place to do some color grading. Color grading can completely change the mood and overall feel of your footage. You can adjust the colors, contrast, highlights, shadows, whites, blacks, saturation and temperature to make everything look more polished and visually appealing. If needed, then apply LUTs or make manual color grading until everything looks balanced. Since my footage already looks well balanced and I am happy with that, so I don't want to do any color grading, so I am just skipping this step and move on to the next. So now I am going to add my song here. Once I have added my song, the next step is to place beat markers according to the song. This makes the editing process much easier because I can sync every cut, transition and effect perfectly with the beats. It helps the edit more smooth, dynamic and satisfying to watch. So I will quickly add the beat markers first and then we will start editing the clips according to those beats. So after adding all the beat markers, I will arrange all the clips according to the beats. If any scene doesn't match to the beat duration, you can simply adjust its speed. You can either slow it down or speed it up until it syncs perfectly with the music. So after arranging all the clips, here is what our timeline looks like. And this is how the video looks so far. So now I will add subtle zoom in animation to all the clips. For that, I will place one keyframe at the beginning and another at the end. Then in the ending keyframe, I will slightly zoom into the face, okay? Since I am zooming towards the face, make sure your subject's face stays in the center of the frame. This will keep the composition clean and make the zoom look much more professional. After that, simply I will add a graph here, okay? Once everything looks good, I will simply copy the same animation and apply it to the all remaining clips to maintain consistency throughout the edit. So after adding the zoom in animations to all the clips, our edit is about 80% complete, and here is how it looks like. After that, I want my first clip to start in black and white, so for that I will apply a black and white effect here. Next, I will add a blur effect to all the clips. To do that, just go to the effects and search for blur. As you can see, there are multiple blurs here, so I am choosing this one. Then trim the effect according to your video clip, okay? Now add a keyframe at the beginning of the effect, then add another keyframe a few frames later. On the second keyframe, reduce the blur amount to 0 so the clip smoothly reveals itself. At the end of the clip, do the opposite, increase the blur back using the same method to create a smooth outro transition. Once I am happy with the result, I will simply duplicate this blur effect and apply it to all the remaining clips to keep the edit clean and consistent. So after all of that, our edit is completed. So now go to export. You can change its setting like this. I am keeping this 60 fps for better and smooth transition. As you can see, our export is completed. Now let's compare the original clip with our final result. On the left is the original low quality footage and the right is the enhanced and fully edited version. You can clearly see the difference in sharpness, clarity and overall look. Instead of using multiple applications, everything was completed inside Filmora from enhancement to editing and final export. So if you want to check out Filmora, then there is a link in the description, you can check it out. So that's my complete workflow for turning a low quality movie clip into a high quality cinematic edit using Filmora 15. I hope this tutorial helped you to learn something new. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and let me know in the comment section what tutorial you would like to see next. Thanks for watching the video. I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye.